Hello, my name is Madison Nabinet, and today I will be reading my research paper on cultural intelligence, how language, schemas, and confidence shape the mind. In Dr. Suarez's TED Talk, I noticed many cognitive concepts that related to our Chapter 7 reflected in her story. One clear example was language acquisition. Dr. Suarez describes arriving in the United States at 8 years old, not being able to speak English, and having to work hard to learn it. The struggle with teachers mispronouncing her name shows how language shapes identity and concepts, influencing how she processed her experiences. I also saw the concept of schema formation reflected in her story. Just like we have natural assumptions, such as expecting cats to be aloof in animal videos, Suarez developed her own schema that speaking Polish or embracing her culture would lead to embarrassment. The bullying she faced only made that schema stronger, confirming the idea that parts of her identity needed to stay hidden. That early cognitive framework stuck with her for years and shaped the way she interacted with many people and how she understood herself. Another example of cognition in action comes from Dr. Ivan Joseph's TED Talk on self-confidence. Joseph highlighted problem-solving strategies and repetition. For example, he described training a goalkeeper by having him catch hundreds of balls against the wall every day for months. This repeated practice demonstrated how positive self-talk can rewire mental schemas, reinforcing belief in ability rather than focusing on failures. I connected this example to Suarez's story because it showed how actively practicing certain ways of thinking can slowly change the way we see ourselves and build our confidence up. The TED Talk also made the connection between cognition and language really clear. Struggling to learn English didn't just make school harder, it changed the way Dr. Suarez saw herself. Later on, her multicultural education classes gave her new words and concepts to make sense of her experiences, almost like she was rebuilding her identity using a new mental toolkit. In her case, language didn't just express her thoughts, it reshaped them. Attention, perception, and memory also played big roles in her story. Her attention locked onto embarrassing moments, and her perception of how others saw her started to matter more than how she saw herself. The memory of being bullied followed her into adulthood until college helped her look at those experiences in a kinder way. When I thought about my own thinking, I realized how much I rely on language I already know to understand things like identity, bias, and multiculturalism. My own cognitive framework made her story feel personal and meaningful to me. Thank you.